Okay. Oh boy. So this is a pretty interesting cutscene here. The true fire rune. But why is it so quiet? Huh? Maybe it's grumpy. What's going on, Caesar? This is peculiar. Why aren't there any traps or guards? Yeah, where's Luke at? Shouldn't he be guarding this? You can thank me for that. It's Albert. Where the hell has he been hiding at? We haven't seen him in a long time. Albert! Power of the hand compels you. Calm down, Caesar. A good strategist needs a cool head. Now, you'd better hurry. Even if you retrieve the true runes, the power of the ones already collected at this site is strong enough to carry out the ritual. Huh? I thought you were an enemy. This whole thing is getting too melodramatic for my taste, so I'm thinking of retiring from the stage. Weren't you going to collect all 5 elemental runes and destroy the true rune? That was his intention, not mine. Obviously Albert has other ideas. I've reached my objective. I will get a position of status in Holy Harmonia now. Oh, that's what he's after. You did all this for that? Yes, I intended to lend him a hand when he was a bishop, but he relinquished the title of his own free will. It was a minor setback, but I still had time. While you were recruiting unsophisticated knights and barbarians, I gained strong backing from Holy Harmonia. That serves my purpose for now. So that's all he wanted? Damn! Ugh. Who's your friend there? Well then, I shall make my exit. When the 4 runes are released, the force field will be destroyed. From then on, it's all up to you. You shouldn't leave everything to chance. If you're trying to impress the Harmonians, leaving the runes to be destroyed is still a bad idea, because we can't guarantee you our victory. I know. I, as a military strategist, deceiving my master, have lost any pretense of trustworthiness that I might have ever had. Even so, I can't kill him. I feel a strange sort of sympathy towards him and his crazy mission. Do me a favor, try to salvage his soul, if you can. Wow. Looks like Albert's not going to be a factor. Which I suppose is good. I don't have to deal with that. Salvage his soul? What's that supposed to mean? Well, either way, I say we get the true fire rune back and we end this. Yeah, so we don't have to fight a boss to get the true fire rune back, which is interesting. At last, we've got the true fire rune. Now, we've got the rune too. Looks like everything's coming together. So, Bishop Sasarai is the last. Quah! You tell him, Fubi. Open sesame. What could be beyond the door? Let's find out, shall we? Uh-oh. It's like a cutscene lies beyond the door. Where are we? It seems like our destination. This is where we want to be, the site of our last battle. You said it. This has to be our last battle. Hugo, please choose your party members for the final battle. It says that, but you will be able to switch your party again if you want. But even so, I would definitely recommend putting Godot and Chris on your party. Using the 3 main characters, you don't have to, but it's just something I would really recommend doing. Alright, Godot. So we'll have the 3 main characters, Fubar, Sergeant Joe, and Mua, I guess. You can use someone else if you want, but I think I'm going to stick with that. Alright, let's go find out what's waiting for us. Alright, let's get our formation going. Okay. Let's get on with it, shall we? It did automatically put our runes back on. Yeah, okay, there's the True Fire. True Lightning. And True Water, okay. We're good to go. Oh, look who it is. You ready for a confrontation of epic proportions? I think that's what's about to go down. Hey Luke, how you doing? I see you got green eyes just like I do. That's cool. Finally, here at last. You're all by yourself now. All your allies have deserted you. So give up trying to destroy the true wind rune. It's a crazy idea. Why don't you surrender? I've always been alone, ever since I was born. You'll be the same way, Flame Champion Hugo. You will eventually learn that omnipotence and fame will not necessarily mean happiness. It's true. Why do you say that? I have... The true fire rune, like all runes, stores memories of past bearers. Did they lead happy lives? Learn from their memories. Learn the truth about the world and learn about what I'm trying to do. And now we're in black and white. That's cool. Where am I? So this looks kind of like the Korean village a little bit, doesn't it? A little bit. So we're thrown into a battle with 3 Guardians. The Guardians, they're really not a big deal. You really shouldn't have any trouble with them. We'll just attack. They look like some kind of like metallic eyeballs. But yeah, they're not a big deal. Damn. This battle's basically just a formality, but it gives really good experience if you couldn't tell. Look at that. Like how many levels did we just gain? Like close to 10? Sheesh. That's ridiculous, dude. What was that? I don't know. Too bad we couldn't like do that with like every character and just like build up their levels just like that. That'd be pretty awesome. It's strange. I remember this. No, it can't be. But it is. Is this the village of Karaya? Not again. And we gotta fight Guardians again, which is probably a good thing as we can get some free experience. Why not? Don't you be chanting, sir! I'm the freaking Flame Champion. You can't chant against me. Well, he's doing something. He's actually getting to do something. Which is pretty sad. Goodbye, sir. And we get some free experience. Of course, now the experience is nowhere near as good, since we leveled up all those times, but yeah. We're on level 65, so that's probably beyond what you ever need to be in. Can this really be Karaya? I don't smell the soil, see the grass, or feel the wind on my face. This is our future, at least one of them. What? Future? Do you hear how quiet it is? Every sound, form, and color blend into complete tranquility. This is the absolute world. How can this be the absolute world? In this parallel world, battles are fought between Dharma and chaos. This balance of power brings justice. Who are Dharma and chaos? Anyone we know? The 27 true runes were an incarnation of God in this world. This world was born after the War of the Sword and the Shield. So began the eternal struggle between Dharma and chaos. What you see here is one of its termini. This is a world of silence universally reigned by the power of Dharma, the orderly chaos, cosmos. Yeah. So, what do I have to do with all this nonsense? It's hardly nonsense, Hugo. This is where the world will eventually end up. This quiet, sad world is our fate. We can't change our destiny. The hell we can't. This is ridiculous. Not even a spirit would live in a place like this. The only absolute characteristic here is dead silence. This is our fate. Our future. Fate? I don't believe it. The Flame Champion, Lance, told me that the will of a person can change destiny. It totally can. I definitely agree with that. That's what I wanted to hear, Hugo. Dun-dun. What? I bear the true wind rune. It's taught me about the future world. The world you just saw was kept as a memory in the true wind rune. The Flame Champion Lance might have been able to see it vaguely. It was the future of this world. What are you trying to say here? I'll destroy this true wind rune and myself. Just like the Flame Champion said, I can change our destiny. Since the true rune causes this eternal struggle, perhaps I can change our fate by destroying the rune. This is not the future you deserve. No! Before I acquired the power, I was helpless. Now I am different. I have the knowledge. With the ultimate knowledge from the Sindar clan, I can change the world's destiny. I'll release humans from bondage. Now, if you understand me, return your rune to the pedestal. I'll use human willpower to change the future. I don't know about all that. Don't talk nonsense. You lie. They're all lies. Even if not, Why should I believe you? You've caused a lot of good people to die. Lulu, Jimba, Karians, Duck Clan, Lizard Clan, the Zeks and Ironheads, and Harmonians. They're dead because of you. They had the will to live, but you killed them. I can never forgive you. Then we have no choice but to fight it out. We're both too stubborn. Quah? What in the world? I'm fine. It might be wise to withdraw and recuperate. We can't beat them like this. Yeah. So now you can leave here if you want. You know, you can... At this point, this is the point of no return, because if you move on from here, you fight the final boss. So, obviously I would definitely recommend saving after that. Now, the thing is, I do believe you get a special scene if you have Hugo, Godot, and Chris on your party. And also, I think you get a, if you have, like, the default battles, the default party that you did before, I think you get little extra scenes here and there. Also, I think if you take Futch or Big Vicky, and you put them on the top slot on the formation screen, they'll say a few words regarding their past relationships with Luke, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so do we need to do anything else before we do this? Let's see here. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but okay. Okay. I think we got ourselves ready, so let's go ahead and let's go for it. See what we can do here. Let's just go for it, shall we? Quah? Yeah, this is it. So you don't understand me at all. I'll repeat it as long as it takes for you to understand. I won't forgive you. Then stop me. Block the power of the true rune. What's this? This temple is already filled with the power of the 5 elemental runes. It's powerful enough now to merge with my soul and cast its curse on the outside world. Love the look of that cutscene. You don't really see that kind of thing much in this game. Which I think they could have done more of that, but yeah. Very awesome intro to the final boss, which I'm really glad they did something like that. So this is the final boss, the Windringer. It also has the different elemental crystals, which basically you don't have to kill them, but I believe they just allow him to do like more magic attacks, so to speak. So it's up to you whether you want to take them out or not. I would probably recommend to do it, but it's kind of up to your personal preference. Now, a good thing to do is to build up your magic resistance skills with your characters, although some of them can't really go up that high, so it's not really worth doing. But you can enhance the skills with stuff like gold emblems and resistance rings. So the first thing you want to do is take out the water orb. But until you take out the lightning orb, you can only hit the water orb with like archer and magic attacks. But of course, once you take out the lightning rune, you can pretty much have at it with pretty much all of your regular attacks and whatnot. And yeah. Okay, what the hell? Did my controller die? No? Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's go for it. So we want to go for the water rune first with anyone we can, but see, and you can't really damage it with most regular attack until you take out the lightning rune, so we definitely want to do that. Oh, you don't have full magic. Wow, that's not cool. But okay. Do a little thunderstorm. And also, it's worth bringing up, but if you see the Earth Rune do a spell with like columns going up, don't cast any offensive magic. Just don't. You can probably guess why, but yeah. Because it'll be reflected right back at you, and obviously you don't want that. And you definitely want to make sure you have the best, you know, like gear and equipment for this, and best weapons. Ooh, that was nice. A good idea is to actually have Jean or Ernie in your support party, because it'll aid like Godot and Hugo for spell casting. So that's something to think about if you're having trouble with this fight. But honestly, in my opinion, this is probably, in my opinion, the hardest final boss of all the Suikoden games. Especially the first time I fought him, like, I had so much trouble with it. But of course, it was my first time, so it kind of makes more sense. Phoenix, ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I actually didn't go back and upgrade Chris and Godot's weapon, but we should still be okay, I think. Wow, I actually expected that to be a lot more powerful, but it really wasn't. Yep. Okay, now that he's done this spell, you don't want to use offensive magic. You just want to stick with physical attacks now while this is going on. Or it'll just reflect your magic back at you, and that's the last thing you want. Okay. Yeah, we need to heal, obviously. Sergeant Joe's gonna have to heal, since Chris is currently disposed at the moment. Here you go. This is one of those times where I actually like that my characters are pretty close together right now. It's a good thing. Bam! Goodbye, lightning rune. Now we should be able to damage the water rune. Of course, you're going after the fire rune, but that's okay. Damn. That is strength, my friends. That is pure strength. That's why the combination of Hugo and Fubar is like one of the best combinations in the entire game. Okay, water rune. We need to get rid of the water rune next. I mean, that's like the most important thing, is to get rid of the water rune, because I think it can heal. I'm pretty sure. And you definitely don't want that. I actually prefer it to do an attack spell, as opposed to the ice attack. Or the heal spell. What am I talking about? Okay, that wasn't too bad. See? We in there. We in there. Oh, we took out the fire rune. I didn't even notice that. Nice. Now we want to get rid of the fire crystal. Should we heal with you, Chris? I think so. Just to be safe. Because you do heal faster than Sergeant Joe. And you have more kindness rains than he does, since your kindness rain is level 1 and his is level 2. So yeah. There you go. Just keep ourselves safe. That takes care of the water crystal. So we've pretty much got this. We still gotta get rid of the earth rune. It's not mandatory, but probably be a good idea. Assuming we don't kill the Wind Ringer first. Yeah, because we'll still have that to deal with, so... Something I would prefer not to have to worry about. That looks pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. That is actually very powerful. Sergeant Joe, did you go down? He did? Wow. I really wasn't expecting that. I think that was just some bad luck. But yeah, that does happen. There's not really a whole lot you can do about it. You just gotta deal with it. I'm not sure if there's a way to actually revive in this game. Like, I don't think there's a resurrection rune in this game. I don't think there is. Now that I think about it, I've never really thought about it, but yeah, I don't think there actually is. So that's that's not cool. If that is indeed the case, but I don't think there is. Goodbye, Earth Rune. Now we just take you out. Whoa! That was some damage. Yeah, so to be safe, it might be a good idea to just heal every turn. Whoa. I mean, yeah, like right there, it looks like we don't really need to heal, but you might want to heal just to be safe, you know? Just to be safe. I mean, we have so many heals, so might as well. But this is a pretty epic battlefield, at least. And it's a pretty good final boss theme. I don't think it's on the same level as the other Suikoden final boss themes, but it's not bad. Bam! We've got this. But yeah, the first time I fought this boss, oh, I had so much trouble with it. I lost like so many times. I mean, the first time I was just, you know, I wasn't prepared, and I was just getting a feel for it. But I know what to expect now, and it's not that bad. It can still be pretty tough, but it's not really that bad. And to be honest, I'm actually not as prepared as I could be, and I'm still doing just fine, other than the loss of Joe. But other than that, I'm doing just fine. And I could be more prepared. So yeah. See, all the preparations I've done throughout the game, going to all those treasure bosses all those times, and making sure everyone's skills and everything is built up as good as they can be, that's what prepares you for this. Otherwise, this fight can be really hard. Well, there you go. That's the final boss for you. In my opinion, the hardest final boss of all Suikoden games. Everyone may not feel that way, but I've always felt that way, so yeah, there you go. That's the final boss fight. That you do get experience for and stuff, which is pretty funny, but yeah. But yeah, there's like lots of strategies that you can use for this depending on what party you have, so it can really vary on what you do. Yeah, but honestly, if you have Hugo as the Flame Champion, I think the final boss fight tends to be easiest with him. I don't know why. It just seems to.